off down the backstretch there. Right up front, the 73 of Fiega. The 13 of Banfield will bring them down for the green. They work it in turn number 3. Here they come. Fiega going to have the advantage off turn 4 as the green flag waves, but here comes Banfield right on the outside. Here they come off turn number 2. The two battle side by side down the backstretch.
Sonny Fiega, fast improving driver, fighting off the veteran Banfield, but now Jim takes the lead as he fires down the front stretch and into the top spot. Down the backstretch they go. D'Alessandro holding on to third, but Jay Miller on the inside trying to challenge him with Craig St. Germain alongside in the 22 off the turn. It's Banfield now starting to stretch his lead over Fiega.
And the caution's going to fly for the 0 of Connors. He went sliding down the backstretch there. Lucky he didn't hit where the lamp pole.
Stroni waves that caution again. And let's see who will do it on the restart. Will it be Banfield or will it be the 73 of Fiega?
Well, we'll know in about a half a second. Here is the green, as it's going to be Banfield in that yellow 13 as he'll blast down into turn number 1. Let's see now if Doug D'Alessandro can work to the inside of that second place car of Fiega as we have a problem off turn number 2. It's the 24 of Willie Hardy Jr. and the 99 of Bill Lawrence as the caution will fly once again.
And some of the body panels flying off the 24. We'll see if Lawrence can get going. Talk about tough luck for Bill.
Well, Lawrence doesn't have to worry about too many body panels because that was taken care of in his heat race. So we got a lot of cars heading to the pit area. The 18 of Fioramonte, the 0 of Connors once again, and the 99, the Eye Doctor.
The Racing Eye Doctor.
Racing Eye Doctor, that's right.
All right, here they come, ready for the restart. There's the green.
They'll blast out. Oh, problem there. St. Germain got knocked out of line there. He's going to try to rejoin the field, but he's going to lose a lot of spots there.
A lot of spots. Wow. That was costly. All right, Banfield out in front, but now D'Alessandro takes over second place. And here comes Miller trying to work on Fiega, but Sonny has a good run down the backstretch. And he'll close back in on D'Alessandro.
Here comes the 01 of Scott Booley now. And that blue machine, he's going to try to work to the inside of Jeff DeHorn and Horn and the 17, or correction, the 11 of Ed Carroll as the two battle side by side. But speaking of a battle, right now we may have a battle for that number 1 spot. Is now Doug D'Alessandro. And car number 12 is going to take a peek to the inside of Banfield. Can't quite make the move as they head down the backstretch.
Doug, another man in need of a victory, so we may have that 9th winner tonight. Bennett Fuller now breaking out of the pack, the 16 car moving alongside Miller and into 4th place. Les Hinckley in the 37 also coming on strong as he'll try to overtake Miller.
Further on back, car number 30 of Johnny Lobo now tries to take a peek to the inside of the Vassar machine off turn number 2 as the twos battle side by side, but right behind them you've got some great competitors, the 5 of Tom Carey Jr. and the 42 of Tom Fern as those two battle side by side.
They're having a hard time finding racing room back there, but perhaps with a long way to go yet, things will start to sort out. D'Alessandro getting ever closer to our leader. Here he comes with a bid for the lead. D'Alessandro, no sir. It's still Banfield going down the backstretch. Doug will dive in deep. Here he comes off the 4th turn, almost side by side at the line.
Well, the 01 of Scott Booley and the 29 of Barry Gray came together, and now Gray really didn't lose that much at all there as he's right back to where he was there. He got knocked out of line there. He battles now with the 10 of Vassar as now possible change for position as the 12 of D'Alessandro and the 13 of Banfield are side by side. Here they come off turn number 4. Who's it going to be? It's still going to be Banfield, but D'Alessandro's there to challenge.
Racing clean and hard. This is what it's all about. And Banfield just hanging on by his chinny chin chin. Here comes D'Alessandro again off the 4th turn, and can he do it this time? It's almost even at the line. 13 laps down. Here they go down the backstretch. Great racing between these two. Good, clean, hard racing. It's D'Alessandro giving it another bid off the turn, and they are still just about even. Wow.
Talk about battles looking deep in the pack. Car number 17 of Eddie Carroll now. He battles with the 22 of St. Germain. Those cars are all clumped right together there, and they really have no racing room in the back there. And in the meantime, the leaders are starting to slip away from our third place car, that being the 16 of Bennett Fuller.
What a tussle these two are putting on. No matter who wins, they both get a lot of credit. Doug D'Alessandro in the 12. They are dead even as they hit the line. And now D'Alessandro drifting a little bit high, forced Banfield out of his groove and takes over the top spot. Doug D'Alessandro, your new leader.
Further back in the pack, car number 10 of Rich Vassar slices and dices with the 30 of Johnny Lobo. As Vassar looks for a racing room on the outside, but right in front of him, you got Jeff the Horn and Horn. There's a lot of action going on right in the middle and at the end of this pack.
Ed Carroll working his way up, and now he's feeling pressure from Scott Booley in the 01. Carroll goes to work now on Les Hinckley, goes to the inside, but it opens up as Carroll drifts up, and here comes Booley, the 01, moving in. They make contact in turn 1. Both okay, however, as they work down the backstretch.
Well, when they come down to the stripe this time, it's going to be 20 down and 20 to go as Doug D'Alessandro now shows strength in car number 12. Banfield is second, then it's Bennett Fuller, then it's the 73 of Friega, and then we got a battle shaping up between the 01 of Booley and the 11 of Ed Carroll. But right behind Booley, it's car number 29 of Barry Gray.
Well, our point leader, Eddie Carroll, still way back in the pack in the 17. And Tom Carey, another one right up there in the 5, makes a big surge to the outside of Jay Miller now, coming off turn 4. Rich Vassar slides ahead of Tommy Fern, but Fern trying to work his way back on the inside. Let's see if he can do it. Vassar giving him fits for that position. Back up front now, Bennett Fuller is closing in on Jim Banfield. D'Alessandro has some breathing room, but now Fuller gets it closer and closer to Banfield.
Well, deep in the pack still is car number 17 of Eddie Carroll, as now he finds racing room on the outside. But now it doesn't look like the outside is going to be the way to go, as now he's going to duck down low and follow the 5 of Tom Carey Jr. Here comes car number 30 of Johnny Lobo. He's going to come up to challenge Carroll for position. Back up front, it's still car number 12 of Doug D'Alessandro in command of this one. Banfield is second. Now here comes Bennett Fuller down low to work to the inside of Banfield. See if he can make that move.
Sonny Fiega lost power on the backstretch. The field had to really scramble, but they did the job. Fiega cutting down now, gets the problem, and almost had the traffic stacked up behind him on the backstretch. That was hairy.
6 o'clock p.m., the biggest event of the season, as seen on ESPN and TNN. The Busch Grand National drivers will be here to invade the Riverside Park Speedway. The rain date for that will be on Sunday, August the 25th. So we hope to see you for all the great action here at Riverside Park Speedway as we are set for the green once again. And boy, car number 37 of Les Hinckley came away on in turn number 4, scraped the wall there. We'll have to keep our eye on that as he battles now with the 01 of Scott Booley.
Well, it appears that Doug D'Alessandro is a man on a mission tonight. He really fired away on that restart. He was ready for that one, and he jumped right back out there. But Jim Banfield's having his hands full now as Scott Booley and Bennett Fuller continue to close ground on him. Barry Gray working the back bumper of Ed Carroll at the moment. Carroll having his hands full with Les Hinckley in the 37. And spinning the 24 of Willie Hardy. And let's see if that brings out another caution. Nope, we stay under green, and Hardy will go a lap down as the field goes on by.
Now you can see the damage done to that race car. But right now, it's Doug D'Alessandro in command. But here comes Scott Booley. He's a man on the roll in car number 01, and now he's going to slip to the inside of Banfield. Let's see if he can make the move stick. They come off turn number 2, the two battle side by side, but it looks like Banfield with just a little bit more horsepower, but it looks like Booley's got the handles.
Yes, that says it all. Ed Carroll, meanwhile, has taken over 4th place from Bennett Fuller, the 11 car, also moving up. Barry Gray and Bennett Fuller fighting for position. Again, it's Booley and Banfield. Now Booley getting sideways. He saves it. Good save by Booley. That opened the door a little bit for Barry Gray to move up alongside Carroll. Down the backstretch they go, and Booley seems to be struggling at the moment with the handles on that one after we just said he had the handle. Now he seems to be fighting that car. Here he goes. He'll dive again, trying to get under Banfield. Jim way up in the marbles. Whoa, that was close, and Les Hinckley almost got crossed up too. Off the turn, D'Alessandro continuing to pull away with 7 laps to go now. Banfield feeling the pressure again from Booley. Scott has recovered nicely.
A lot of tight racing out there as you got the 13 of Banfield, the 01 of Scott Booley, and right behind you got the 11 of Ed Carroll and the 29 of Barry Gray.
Once again, Booley and Banfield almost got crossed up. D'Alessandro rolling along very, very nicely. He gets the word now. 5 laps remaining. Booley and Banfield into turn 1. What a battle they are putting on. Barry Gray and Ed Carroll right behind them, also fighting it out. Then Tom Fern and Tom Carey are side by side. Booley now almost up to Banfield. What a tussle they're putting on. It'll be 3 laps remaining when D'Alessandro hits the line. Here they come. And Doug gets word. Now Booley all even with Banfield. Banfield forced to back out, and Booley takes over the number 2 spot. Barry Gray follows along behind. Barry Gray now runs in 3rd place. Down the backstretch, still D'Alessandro with the big margin, and it's white flag time coming up. 1 lap to go for Doug in the 12 car. Booley 2nd, Gray 3rd, Banfield 4th, and Ed Carroll and Tom Fern come together. Tom Carey piling in along with Bennett Fuller. As they come around, here's the checkered flag taken by Doug D'Alessandro. 2nd to Booley, 3rd Gray, 4th is Banfield. Wow. Last minute things going on as Horn and St. Germain came together after the checkered flag. Massive win indeed for Doug D'Alessandro in car number 12, the Quinco Racing AAA Aircraft Supply Moen Pinellas Plumbing and Heating Machine. Gary Danko working his way down there, and we'll hear from the winner momentarily.
Taking out his first win on the season. As we wait for him to come to the front of the car to have a word with us, the crew congratulating him on a job well done. The last time Doug D'Alessandro sat in victory lane was September 5th, 1995, but tonight he puts the car into victory lane.
I'll tell you what, this has got to be one of the longest seasons I've ever had. We've struggled, we've had some bad luck. The nights we've been going good, we've gotten wrecked. The nights we haven't been going good, we've finished. Everybody stuck together, the crew, Doug and Rich and Chris, Bob, Phil sets the car up. The thing's been real good. We got good horsepower from Horsepower Engineering. The car owners, Kevin and Jim, Banning, Quinco Racing, stuck behind us 100%. AAA Aircraft Supply, Moen, Pinella Plumbing, Rayner Garage Door, Lloyd's Auto Parts, ECI, Cliff Nelson, hopefully I'm not missing anybody, MS Aerospace, Mike's Auto Body, everybody, Karen Collision, stuck together with us, and that's why we're here.
Well, you got a few sponsors, huh, Doug?
You need them, you know, I mean, it's tough out here. I mean, everybody, you spend a lot of money and you need every little bit of help. I mean, you got certain guys give you money, certain guys help you out with different stuff, and everybody is as important to the team as far as making this possible.
Okay, Doug D'Alessandro picks up his first win on the 1996 season. Up next, the NASCAR Turf Time Modifieds. We send them back upstairs.
And following D'Alessandro across the line, the 01 of Scott Booley, the 29 of Gray in 3rd, followed by Banfield in the 13. 5th place to the 42 of Fern, followed by the 30 of Lobo, the 17 of Eddie Carroll, the 37 of Hinckley, and the 16 of Bennett Fuller. In 10th place, the 77 of Horn, followed by the 22 of St. Germain, the 21 of Morale, 13th to the 0 of Connors. The 09 of Miller finishes 14th, followed by Fuller in the 16th. And then we have the 5 of Carey finishing 16th, followed by the 99 of Lawrenson, the 11 of Carroll, the 24 of Hardy, the 18 of Fiermonte, 73 of Viega, and the 50 of Bells. One correction, 9th place to the 10 of Rich Masser. So there we have it for the Pro Stock feature tonight.